Hi everyone, today's video is going to be one on what to bring when you're going to university. Now, if you're like me, when you're packing for university, you're going to take everything in your house. You're going to buy everything you could possibly need just to be safe because you're going somewhere you've possibly never been before, being around people you've possibly never been around before, so you want to be prepared for the worst. Unlike going on an expedition on a mountain, you don't need to bring absolutely everything. Actually, what I find that is that it's better to bring what you are sure you'll need, and as time goes on, just get the things you need as you need them. I think that saves loads of money, it saves loads of time, and especially if you're coming from very far away, it saves lots of energy as well, and sometimes it's impossible to bring everything you need. This video is just going to run through certain things to consider bringing in a bit more detail. The first thing I would actually consider bringing, and it might seem like the most irrelevant thing, is things of sentimental value. So if you're not going to be visiting home often, this actually might be the most valuable things to bring. So whether it's just photographs or that clay pot you made in 4th grade, whatever it is, I suggest that you bring things that remind you of home, because it is very easy to feel homesick, especially when you're far away from home in a completely new environment. So bring things and put them in your room that make you feel at home and make you feel comfortable. Second most important thing are hygiene necessities. If you're coming to the University of Dundee, most likely you'll be coming on a Saturday morning / afternoon. You'll be in a queue to get your keys, and honestly, by the time you get in your room, get all your stuff in your room, you're going to be so exhausted. So I would suggest bringing all your hygiene necessities, because the last thing you might want to do that evening is to go into the shops to buy things. I would say, in addition to hygiene necessities, it's very, very important for you to think about your bedding. Now, for me, bedding is really, really important because it really dictates the quality of my sleep, and the quality of my sleep dictates how happy I am the next day, and how happy I am is very, very important to me. So I always take the extra effort to think about bedding, to make sure my bedding is comfortable, and just really pay a lot of attention to that. So first things first is that your bedding size is going to depend on what accommodation you're going to be in. If you're in residences, halls, you can go on the website of your particular residence and check what bed size it is, and you can buy your beddings, duvets, duvet covers, bed sheets, pillows, mattress toppers, whatever it is, because all you will be given is a mattress and an iron stand for your bed. Alternatively, the Sanctuary Students Shop gives you the whole set for £30, and I think this is great if you're not too picky on what you're sleeping on. But if you like certain patterns, if you want to really make your room feel at home, I'll suggest actually thinking about these things and getting them before you come to uni. Now, the next thing, and probably the most of what you will be bringing, is clothing. Now, if you are from Scotland, you know what the weather is like. You know that it can be extremely unpredictable, so you know what to bring. I would suggest actually not taking all your clothes with you. I would suggest, being kind of minimalistic and being careful with what you take, because you actually don't have too much storage. And in a video I'm going to do later on, I'm going to sort of take you on a tour around a particular halls of residence to let you know what sort of storage you get and what sort of space you will have. The last thing you want is a wardrobe that is packed too full and you're not actually wearing up to half of the things in that wardrobe. Now, if you are not from Scotland or from the UK and you have no idea what the temperature is like, I would suggest thinking layers, okay? Because when you come, it actually might be very warm because it's September, or it might be cool because the weather is slightly unpredictable, but that's the fun of it, isn't it? And so just thinking of buying things in terms of layers, so you can think t-shirts, you can think sweaters, you can think jumpers, you can think light jackets, you can think heavy jackets, so that you're prepared whatever the weather is. And don't be too scared about this, because the truth is that 10-minute walk away, you can buy a good coat, a good jacket, and you can order online. So it is never the end, but it is a good idea to have these things, because you want to get into, once you get into uni, you'll be sort of familiarizing yourself with everyone. It'll be really busy, really exciting freshers week. So you might want to get the necessities before you come. One thing that is really important is kitchen utensils. So a lot of people don't actually cook during Freshers Week. I've gone to flats and seen just boxes and boxes of pizza, which I don't necessarily think is healthy, and I don't advise, because it's also extremely expensive to maintain eating pizza for all your meals every day. So kitchen utensils are something to start thinking about, in addition to groceries, which you can get once you get here. You'll be giving a microwave and a stove and an oven, so everything else you would need for cooking, your pots, pans, cutlery, dishes, whatever, you name it, you should get. Now, one thing that is really, really great about the University of Dundee, and something I've actually been working on this summer, is a recycle campaign. Now, a lot of students who move out of halls leave a lot of utensils behind, mostly kitchen utensils. And so the Sunday after you moving in weekend, we will have in the chaplaincy all these things, and there are tons, there are masses of these things. And honestly, if you really would like to, get some deals, save some money, this is a great thing to wait for. And once you've picked out what you want from there, you can then add things to whatever you've gotten to complete your collection. And I think it's great, because you're not only saving money, but you're also saving the environment and just being more sustainable. And that's what we like here at the university. Now, the last thing is, you actually will be coming for university. In the first week, Freshers Week, it might not feel like you're here for university. It might seem like it is just going to be a party that is going to go on forever. But I assure you, you will have lectures. And so something that's really important to think about is stationery, backpack, things like that. You might already have a backpack, you might not. I would suggest, you could order one at Freshers Fair, you could get one before, just whatever makes you feel comfortable. And for things like stationery, we, next to Dusa the Union, there is a premier store where you can get all sorts of stationery from. If you're like me and you're extremely picky about what paper you use and what pen you use, then you could order it at Freshers Fair or bring it along. But that's something you also want to think about. So the general idea is that bring the things you know you'll need, but don't get carried away, don't get flustered by the fact that you're going to be away, because you will be able to get things that you need as you need them. So I would say don't stress too much about what to pack, but pack the things you know you'll need, and pack the things that will make halls seem like home.